This is Hank for the Wildflower Bee Farm. So this hive is depressed. They're sort of aimlessly moving around. There's a few bees right here. I can see a whole bunch of them. In the front, there's hardly any bees doing anything. So for research purposes, we're going to open it up. This is a honey box we put on. The hope was to, every once in a while, we test a hive to see how it produces honey, but also we provide some honey to our families and friends. So this was an attempt here, and I don't think it's working. I'll tell you what I think at the end of what I think may have happened, but let's get inside this hive now and have a look, close look, and see what happened and why they're depressed. Not a lot of bees at the entrance, so we'll put that there sort of as a pattern of what we do. And let's see what's going on. Well, we have the usual ant nests here that we've learned to have to deal with here on the farm. And it's not pleasant. I think what we will do is I'm going to clean the top right off and just get rid of them. Of course, they're right on me, these guys. So here we can see the top box, and there has been some change in the last little while. Just not sure. I'm just not sure why. Let's have a look at one of the frames from the top. And you can see they started to do some, but they haven't been doing a lot. So what we will do is I'm going to take the top box off, and I'm going to set it down over here so that we can get into the next level. But I think what I will do is grab my gloves, because these guys are a little tough. There is a queen excluder, so there will not be any queen here to worry about. And now we'll take this off. We'll do some smoke. Now, the question is, what's going on in this hive? So I'm going to try, and this is going to be a challenge, to take out some frames so we can have a look. You can see this is pretty much, this is all honey. There's nothing left there as far as anything else. This is also honey and nectar. There's no queen sighting anywhere here. Now there's a queen cup. You can see that queen cup there, and it may mean that there is a queen somewhere in here just now, but I'm not sure about that. Totally not sure. So there is no brood there. It's also full of nectar and no place for a queen to lay anything. There's no eggs here, no brood. Strong hive. From the sense of what they're doing, but again, full of nectar, pollen. There was a queen cup there. They tried to make a queen, and I'm not seeing any brood whatsoever. So I think here we have a queenless hive. But again, sometimes you don't know because it looks queenless, and certainly this one does. They lost their queen, and so that would explain the depression we see on the outside of the hive. There's a few drones, but cells, but not very many. And you can see them here. Yeah, there are no young here whatsoever. So I guess the question is, what do we do about it, right? Well, we could take a frame. This is full of honey. We could take a frame from another hive, which I may do, that may have a queen. So it would be like a split, right? It would be a split, but there would be no... So I think I may in fact do that. I would go find another frame, not for the sense of rescuing this hive, but I'm going to do a split anyway. Why not split it and be able to create a different hive using, you know, these resources, the resources that are there. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to come back with a frame from another hive and pop it in and see if we can do a split basically with a different hive. So I took a frame, just one, call this an experiment, from a hive where there appear to be eggs, there's brood, and the point is, let's see, there's also some drone brood. Let's see if these guys are going to raise their own eggs, or sorry, their own queen. And we put that all back, and we'll call this Wildflower Bee Farm split, and see if it survives. If not, we really have nothing to lose. It's simply a case of trying to do a split with what's existing in this hive.